He's not happy I'm next to him. He's not happy I'm next to him. I'm just gonna whisper. I'm just gonna whisper. We'll just act like he's not there. Maybe he can hear me whispering. I should have gave that guy a high five. That fool didn't know where to look at me. God, that's comedy. He refused to look at me. He was like, no, that bike's got fairings. Must not look. Must not look. Woot, woot. The alarm went off. Must not look. But I saw him looking in his rearview mirror. He was thinking to himself, man, that's a good looking bike. I wonder what type of bike that is. Is that an R1? That's got to be an R1. That guy's lucky. Should have. Should have slapped a card. Should have slapped a card on his bike. Spat! Should have went pop. Slapped the card on his bike. He'd have rode off with one of my cards. That'd have been comedy. I'll tell you a little story. When I graduated from high school, my older brother had moved to live with my father, and he ran into some trouble at his high school, and he was a really, really good football player, and but he wasn't focused on getting his grades right, and because of that, his future in football suffered, and he wasn't able to play his senior year or for the full duration of his senior year. So he stopped playing, and his dreams of going on to the next level were finished. My senior year, we played in, I played in what's called the NorCal Shrine Game, where the best Northern California football players played the best Southern California football players. And my older brother went to that football game, and because of that football game, he decided that he wanted to start playing football again. And he ended up walking on here, entering class and playing at that stadium. And he, through a lot of hard work, a lot of no give up, a lot of facing his challenges, he was able to earn a full scholarship and go on to a major Division I university. And he ended up getting his degree, all because he reset his goals. He made some mistakes coming out of high school, but he reset his goals. And there are plenty of opportunities like that, as long as you can recognize your mistakes and do whatever you can to right the wrong. And in his case, he righted the wrong and worked hard enough to impress a coaching staff, and they offered him a full scholarship. And here's the thing, is no matter what you're doing, you only have to impress the right people. Whether it's a coaching staff or your boss, or if you're trying to start your own company and you have to impress the bank who you're asking to loan you a business loan, you just have to impress the right people. So don't ever give up on your dreams. Work hard, and no matter how many times you get knocked down, refuse to get discouraged. Refuse to allow a setback to actually set you back. And you'll find that life, you can make life how you want it. Just bust your butt. All right. I'm going to reset myself, and I'm going to tell Tuesda Tales. So here we go again, guys. Another Tuesda Tales. We're going to finish this video off gonna finish this video off. I hope you guys like this one. Hope you guys like this one. Put this right there. Tuesda Tales. I've already told you a little bit about my older brother and how he ended up here at Sac City. Told you a little bit about his mistakes and his successes. And I want to tell you a little bit about my process of being recruited and finally achieving one of my major goals in life. As maybe you know, maybe you don't know, I was a highly recruited football player coming out of high school. And when you're a highly recruited football player, you get to go to 5 official recruiting trips where a college will pay for basically everything. They'll fly you out. You'll get to see the campus. They'll give you a host who's a current football player. And the first school that I chose to go to happened to be my brother's favorite football team. And because it was my brother's favorite football team, my older brother, his favorite football team, it became my favorite football team. Anyway, so on my recruiting trip, your host, like I said, he takes you all over the place. And they also take you out to experience nightlife. And so we were going out that night, a particular night, one of the nights that we were there. And he and one of his football friends, his football friend was also hosting another recruit, just like me. So we decided to all 4 go out. And this other recruit is in the back truck with me. This was when you didn't have, you could ride in the back of a truck. And his host was driving, and my host was sitting in the passenger seat of the truck. And him and I were in the back of the truck, you know, doing this thing. And we're going down one of the main streets in this city. And there was this dude who had driven his car right into a liquor store. And he was out front of his car all pissed off, right? You know, who knows why he did it. But my host started making fun of the guy. And all of it was going down literally within 5-10 feet of me. And this particular guy didn't like to be made fun of. So what does he do? Boom, pulls out a gun and starts aiming it at me and aiming it at my host. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is not really happening. So I start banging on the side of the truck. I'm like, go, dude pulled out a gun, go. And the driver is like, it's a red light. And I'm like, I don't care. Get me out of here, right? And so we ended up running the red light. Thank God that dude didn't pull the trigger, because that would have been all bad for everybody. And needless to say, I did not end up going to that college. It's an awesome college, but the college, my next recruiting trip was to a college that I didn't know anything about, which I should have. And it turned out to be the place of my dreams. And I couldn't have been any luckier to be able to go there and be coached by the coaches that I had. So anyway, I hope you like this story. I know it's kind of a little off, but it was an opportunity that I had, and it was a really, really scary situation. So if you liked it, if you like my message, please hit like on the little thingamabob down somewhere around this area. And maybe subscribe. All right. Now, I'm gonna try and start this thing. And unfortunately, this has been I've had a couple takes on this, so it hasn't been a really good filming session for me. Most of the takes you won't see, but my poor R1 has been beaten up because I've been having so many takes. So hopefully she'll start for me. I have turned off the key, and let's give it a go. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that train. That's cool. All right. Well, I'm easily distracted. All right, you guys. Have a great day.